Right, good people. So here we are today. Excuse me, but here we are today in the garden. This is some bok choy that I cut from the ends of some bok choy that I was cooking. I got it from like a pantry or something like that. I put the ends on a plate of water and it started sprouting up, and then I planted it, and so this is what we have. So this is probably about 3 or 4 weeks old. But today what I'm going to show you is about the flowering process of a plant. Now, I'm still a beginner gardener. I'm about a year in. I'm still learning, but from what I've been learning, when plants start to flower, especially like the leafy greens, these hold up well in the fall and winter time, but they can also grow in summer. But you have this issue with the flowering. The flowering is going to produce seeds, which can be great if you're trying to collect seeds, but if you're trying to eat the leafy greens, it's not so great. So today I'm going to be cutting this flower off because I don't want it to grow up and produce seeds quite yet. I want to be able to eat the leaves, harvest them, keep coming back throughout the summer. So where I see all these flower heads, I am pinching them off. Let me give you another example of flowers turning into seeds. So over here, we have collard greens, or what was collard greens, right? So this is the bed. This is what they looked like. They were a little leafier, but these are collard greens, and so some of these are flowering as well. But let me take you back to the collards over here. So these have collard green leaves coming up around them and all of that, and then they started bolting or flowering, kind of like this lettuce is doing over here. It's lettucey on the bottom, we had collard greens on the bottom, and then it started sprouting, and now it's about to produce seeds. So this is actually going to be the seeds of the collard green plant. So cameraman, can you hold this camera? Now these aren't all the way done forming, but when you open that piece up, it's going to have a row of seeds in it. So I messed it up. They're not done forming or nothing like that, but you can see like the little green balls. These would turn brown or black or something like that, and these will be collard green seeds that we would use to replant. So I did allow the collard greens to flower or bolt so that I could collect the seeds from it. So now this way I won't have to worry about going to the store and finding seeds. We'll have hella seeds. I don't know how many they produce, but it looked like at least maybe 5 or 6 per pod. So if I got however many pods of seeds, then we're gonna have collards for years to come. But yeah, the bok choy that I just showed you guys, and the collard greens, the lettuces, the kales, those are all leafy greens that can typically be grown throughout fall and winter, and so they don't flower, they don't bolt. You likely won't get a seed to produce. So that's why it's great to go ahead and let a few of them do that in the summer. But if you don't want that, stop it from happening if you got enough seeds. But yeah, so that's my quick lesson today on leafy greens flowering and how to help them stop so that you can get your greens and not the seeds. Happy gardening.
They said, where can they find this?